Hey everybody, welcome to the live tonight, FunkyBrims. Appreciate everybody joining. We'll wait a minute and let everybody jump on. We're streaming it onto Instagram for the first time tonight, so she's getting that all going right now, and then she'll be on here as well. So super excited about tonight. FunkyBrims fall line finally out of jail with the customs and border enforcement people, and so super excited that those are here. Wearing one of them right now. We'll talk about all of them tonight, but this one is the Yorkshire Plaid. So one of my favorites. You can see folks at the Alfonso and the private label side did a great job. The lines up and all that stuff. I personally like it when they line up like that. So this one, we got the Yorkshire Plaid in two different versions. This one is the Newsboy, and we'll also have it in a flat cap as well. Also tonight, going live on Saturday with Hales is this County Line flannel. So that's what I'm wearing tonight. Sarah's going to jump on now.
Hi.
She's got us going on Instagram.
Yes.
So welcome to
anyone who's... So Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So we've got all three places going tonight, which is great. That's our first time being able to get all of those going at the same time. Here's hoping it works out. Who knows?
Right.
But anyway, and so yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And I've got the autism cap on that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But welcome, guys. Oh, I didn't have your comments on. So we can see the people. Hold on.
See that?
There we go. I was like, there's nobody here.
Everybody, yeah.
Hey, Alan, Eric, everybody.
Paul, Scott, Daniel, Eric, Carl. Yeah, so
everybody's on here. Okay, good. Yeah, we couldn't find you there for a second. Sorry. I only did half my job. But yeah, I am wearing your cap, Eric. Yay. Isn't that cool? I mean, look at that. It matches my house. Like,
it does.
Cool.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Colorful.
No, it's great. So anyway, okay, let me
show the pen.
Oh, yeah, sure. So the pen is like even cooler. Check this out. Look at this pretty butterfly.
Butterfly with the puzzle pieces. Yeah, we dropped this week. This is a collaboration with Pinheads. The link is in. It's posted at the top. The first comment up there has the promo codes, has the links to all the pages for everything, and also has a link to that one, which has its own page. And so autism awareness. That one's $80.
Buy it.
None of the promo codes will work on that one just because the way we set that up and everything. But there is a donation with each cap that's bought going to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism.
Yeah. A lot of these specialty caps we don't do the discounts on, or we can't. But we're able to donate with them. So it's
absolutely. So
it's really amazing.
The discounts going on a donation. So it's a good cause.
Yeah.
And so super excited to do that.
Toby wants you to buy it. He encourages you all. All right, I am going to share this a little bit on Facebook, and then we'll get back to doing what we're doing.
Absolutely. So tonight is the first night of the FunkyBrims line of the fall. Kind of got them all in. We of course already dropped one this week earlier, which was the Tommy. This must be the week of the Peaky Blinders. Sort of caps. I'm on a roll. If you remember last week, I had just came in the red lumberjack, the buffalo plaid, and another big company dropped a buffalo plaid the same week. And this week we were going to do the Tommy, and everything came out with Peaky Blinders. But we're excited about ours, so let's go ahead and get started with that one. Everybody's seen it. We posted it. A bunch of you bought it, but we still have some of them, I think, in all the sizes. At least when we started tonight. Super excited about this one. So this one is the Tommy. This one is going to be FunkyBrims line, made for us by the folks at Alfonso d'Este in Italy. Love this fabric. This is going to be a little bit lighter weight, kind of as lighter weight as we could find for fall. Make it, one of those multi-season caps, if you will, that you can wear quite a bit of the year. It does have the thinner liner in it. But I think this one still has a really nice drape to it, which is kind of, if you're going to do the Peaky Blinders look, you got to have those kind of nice, the nice drape in the front there. And so this one kind of zero in there, just your nice typical dark gray herringbone. Did the same thing on the brim, everything. So this is just sort of your Tommy Shelby cap. It's going to be on a very oval, so that's what you won't get is the huge puff on the side, if you will. This one's $75. Promo codes are at the bottom. FB line 10, which will give you 10% off the FunkyBrims line of caps for showing tonight, and also the layered caps, which we'll show again later.
So this is this video is only in your event.
Okay,
So I'm sharing from the event, but people are not going to be able to see the video unless they're clicking through it.
Okay, can you share it to the page too?
I don't know.
With
yeah, that's what I did a second ago. It didn't work. So
okay,
I do not know.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. That's weird.
Yeah.
These things, sometimes Facebook has a mind of its own. So, hey, Ray, Jose, Scott, Charles, everybody jumping on. Appreciate that. You want to see the Raven? We're getting at it. I've kind of got them in a stack, got them in an order there. So, anyway, you guys have seen the Tommy. This one is it. We'll kind of come back to some of these a little bit later as well. So, the first one that dropped this week, I already had on the Yorkshire Plaid. So this one is the Yorkshire Plaid in the Newsboy. Really like this one. You can kind of see the colors there. Had it on with the No Quarter Given earlier today. And then it also looks really good with the Bad Moon as well. But it looks really good with this one. This one's the one that's dropping on Hales and on our site on Saturday at noon, which is called the County Line. And this is, I'm going to say, to me, it looks like a burnt orange. It's got a little bit of tan in it, but definitely a burnt orange. And then it's got a bluish gray. So I think this is a really pretty shirt. This is one of those that you're going to end up, picking up and wearing quite a bit. But same kind of colors. Let's look a little bit at the Yorkshire Plaid. Yorkshire is a region of England. I kind of like naming them after that. Again, nice. Yorkshire. How do you say it? Yorkshire. All right. Well, So
we say Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. That's what you're looking for if you want to buy it. Did a great job matching these up. Most of these look just like this. Nice circles there. Looking at the front, everything is lining up, which I kind of like. And then same thing. And this one has a cotton liner, so it's kind of important. The Newsboy has a cotton liner. It's going to be $78. Didn't know that we would have some people, looking for a heavier one. So the flat cap, which is this one, which also to me looks great. I think this pattern looks great on a flat cap. That one we did go ahead and do a quilted liner in it. So you kind of have a choice if you're looking for something a little bit heavier. The flat cap in this one will have that. It's not going to be super heavy. I'm wearing it in Oklahoma today. It's not going to be in the middle of the summer cap, but definitely could wear it quite a bit. So those are the Yorkshire Plaids. These are 100% wool, made in Italy for us. Really like these. Love the color there. And we'll kind of zero in so you can see it. Kind of have a mustard yellow there with a blue, kind of a beigeish white background on it. And so these are going to be, these went, the summer versions of these went really fast. I expect these will too as well. Of course, we ordered a few more than we did over the summer, but, super nice fall caps there. It'll take you into winter and through spring. So those are the Yorkshires. And let's see, we have any questions? Does anybody want to see the Raven? I first of all, I was proud of the graphic that was made this morning for that. And then, but I've had a lot of questions about the Raven today. So super excited about this one. This one's made for us, obviously in Italy as well. And this one, we're excited about. There's the process of making a patchwork is interesting, and a lot of Hannah, it's just kind of random. They'll send things home with people. They quilt them into blankets. They cut them, everything. And this one, we kind of had a chance to sort of customize it, and we'll be doing this a little bit more, where we go through and pick out some fabrics that we want to see in a patchwork, that sort of thing. And you actually have to get kind of 13 that all work together. Just kind of trust me, the pattern like this has actually 13 different fabrics in it. But let's kind of look at some of them here. So you kind of have everything from, black and white tweed here. You got some plaids, you've got some twills, you've got some just kind of, nice, just kind of nice soft materials, fancier materials, if you will, twills, a little bit of herringbone there. And so a lot of different ones there. This one kind of has a dark feel to it. In general, they're all, you kind of see them from the front. It's going to have a darker, not quite as bright as some of them. Kind of has that Halloween feel to it. So I am super excited about this patchwork. I think it looks, it came out exactly like what we were shooting for. And there's not going to be, will all be different. These are all, made together in fabrics that are cut or whatever, but they kind of started from a couple of different places. There's only kind of a couple of variants on it. And the other one will kind of have this one down at the middle there and have everything behind it. This is on the FunkyBrims line. This one does have the thinner liner in it. So this one is made for us in Italy on our line, custom for us. Won't find these anywhere else, this particular pattern, set of fabrics that we put together and all that kind of stuff. So kind of see everything that's in it. And, this one's going to be a little bit, these are some heavier materials. It's going to get into being a winter, but we didn't go ahead and put the extra liner in it also so that you can wear it, 70-degree days, something like that. You're going to be fine with it as well. The patterns continue underneath the brim. And so, got a little bit there. So somebody earlier wanted to see some kind of from the side.
And how much is it?
This one is going to be $75. So, and then the code FBLine10 will give you 10% off all the ones we're showing from the FunkyBrims line and the layered caps. So take $750 off of it. It's going to knock it down to $67.50, shipping included. And again, the link to the page for all the caps we'll look at tonight is pinned to the top.
I do not think that they're pinned to the top. I'm trying right now. The way this video came in was only in the events. And so I've been,
it's not really actually weird.
Yeah, you can tell by that number there. But so I'm trying to get it out. This is not working well for me. So just give me a second.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm pinning it now.
Okay.
But if you haven't been able to see the links, it should be up there if you refresh the screen. If it's still not there, somebody tell me because I'm trying to.
Yeah, and the other thing you can do is right there. QR code will take you to the page that'll have a link to all the caps we're looking at tonight as well. Also have in the top and sort of the description of the collection there, it has a link that you can copy and paste to go to the autism caps. And so, very unique hat, the Raven. Yeah, I agree. I really, really like this one. Going to be a pretty slim-fitting newsboy. And these are.
Alan said it just showed up. So
okay, good. That's weird. It's frustrating sometimes. You do the same thing exactly like you did it last week, and you get a different result, and that bothers me personally. It shouldn't work that way, but yet it does. So there we go. All right, so that's good. Good for everyone to see it. So we'll kind of go back for if there are some people just jumping on real quick. This one is the Raven, FunkyBrims line, $75. Kind of some heavier tweeds, some heavier fabrics in it. This one will get you good through winter, through spring, whatever. All generally going to be a little darker, but of course we're FunkyBrims, so we got to have a little bit of color in there as well. A little bit of purples in there, so it's got kind of a dark, moody feel. So named it the Raven, sort of a Edgar Allan Poe sort of feeling to it.
Scott asked if all of the FunkyBrims line are Alfonso.
They are all made. So Alfonso has a private label as well. Alfonso makes all of our collaboration caps as well. And so that is our sort of cap maker. We do have some that Laird makes for us that are custom as well. But all of the ones with the FunkyBrims, sort of label in it or if you will, including all the collaboration caps, are all made by Alfonso d'Este in Italy, in Napoli, depending on how you say it, whether you're from there or from here. But that is who makes it. Real quick, for those that are just jumping on since we got it, the Tommy is there as well. This is going to be your sort of Tommy Shelby newsboy, if you will. And then we have the Yorkshire Plaids. Yorkshire Plaid and Newsboy, which I found myself wearing an awful lot this week already since they came in. Kind of like we did with the Brighton patch over the summer or whatever. Did a great job of getting these all matched up. Look great. This is just a sharp looking cap, kind of the mustard yellow and blue in it. And then it also comes in a flat cap version. Flat cap that's going to have a quilted liner in it. A little bit heavier winter cap. The Newsboy still going to have our summer liner in it. So got a little bit of a choice there, but both of these, same fabric, 100% wool, made in Italy for us. feel free to jump in with some questions or whatever.
Yeah, make sure you're looking at that because I haven't had a chance to do
All
that.
right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Alan, I just saw Alan said that's why the collabs are so great. They line up the patterns so well. Yeah, that costs extra. It actually does. It's so much per cap extra, and you just don't get the same yield from the fabric and all that, but it drives me crazy when they don't. So that's what we do.
I have a weird question.
You have a weird question.
I do. Well,
let's hear a weird question.
No, it's from me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm the queen of weird questions. So actually, I think I got this all straightened out, so that took a minute. Sorry. This is the autism cat, by the way. If you missed it there in the very beginning when we didn't know what we were doing when it comes to videos, this is it. It's kind of cute. It's super cute. Look at these colors. Match our house. Super cool. And then here's the pin, which is a butterfly. With the
great
puzzle.
Job by Pinhead's guy creating that.
Yeah, the puzzle pieces and all the bright colors for autism awareness. And then we are donating a portion of the proceeds to
$5 to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism.
Awesome. So anyway, weird question. How many of you use WhatsApp? WhatsApp is something that is not, it's popular, I guess, in America, but it's not like all the time used in America as much as it is in Europe. And so what I noticed when we were doing the live today, because we had shared it we are sharing it on YouTube. So we're live on YouTube and live on Facebook, and we've been doing that for a while. This is the first time that we've been live on Instagram, which I need to be working on and building that audience up. But we also have the option to share it on WhatsApp. And we do have a couple of people customers that have contacted us through WhatsApp. So that has happened. I just wondered if that's a place that any of you would watch any type of live on, or if you ever used it. Just curious as to what that actually looks like. I haven't seen anything. The only thing I've ever seen go live on WhatsApp are the people that sell the fake purses. I've seen that. And so like I've gotten that notification.
Yeah, you get all kinds of spam on.
Yeah, all kinds. They call all the time. But anyway, if you use it, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious if we should be sharing it there as well. I don't want to do it right now because I guarantee you I'll end up cutting this whole live and it'll mess up the whole thing.
Matches you. It has some puzzle pieces that match your hair too.
What's that?
No.
What are you talking
about? The autism cap.
Oh, that match my hair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See the pink?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same pink.
Yeah, it is. That's weird. There's actually green in my hair too, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. It's in there somewhere. I did it for Halloween.
Yeah.
Anywho's it. Okay, let's see. Some of you have just messaged through it and stuff. Yeah, I think if you go, you have a friend in Ireland. Exactly what it's used for is
Europe.
They use it all the time. Yeah, for sure. Alan, if you want to try it and look at the Instagram live and see what you see. See if it's working okay. Because it's weird. I can't actually exit out and look at it like I can with the Facebook without killing it. So anyway.
Lorcan, the Raven.
Yeah. The Raven. I saw Lurkin just asked what's the Raven.
Raven.
That's one of the new ones we have tonight.
Yeah, patchwork, kind of a dark, moody patchwork. I mean,
this is like a really amazing patchwork, actually, that's done well.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's heavy.
Did you design that?
Yeah, we picked out some different.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
We're trying to do one of those for a certain day in around March 17th or so, where we do
that would be fun.
Patchwork like this, picking out, again, it takes 13 different ones that work together just right. So
that's a whole thing. Who knew? Chris Lopp, the matchmaker of fabrics. That's weird.
It is. Didn't have that on your bingo card?
No.
A couple years ago?
No. But here we are.
Yeah.
I like this. This is amazing, actually. This is really cool. So for those of you who are wanting to bring awareness to autism, have someone who has autism, or just support it in general, this is an amazing cap for that. So please check that out. It's not in the whole link. It's at the top, right? At the top link. It's not in the whole deal, but you'll find it. So anyway.
You can always go in and just search autism.
Yeah, and you'll find it on FunkyBrims.com. So yay.
Who was the doggo in the beginning?
That's Toby.
That was Toby. Yeah. Raven materials. It's going to be mainly wool. Yeah, a little bit of polyester in there. You know, again, when you start averaging together all these fabrics and stuff, some of these, what do you call this kind of fabric here? I forget there's a word for it. Kind of like the,
what?
It's got a funny word, but
couch?
It's not couch.
It's that wool.
It's the fun. Yeah, it's a wool, but it's got some just texture and kind of things like that to it.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit, but it's mainly going to be wool. And, got some heavy tweeds in it. Just got some other fun materials as well. So yeah, I'm trying to watch all the questions. Sign me up for the St. Patrick's patchwork now. Yeah, we're gonna have St. Patrick's Day is gonna be fun this year. We got some fun stuff planned for that one for sure. And first time we'll do a Hales collaboration where they're dropping 2 hats on the same day. Assuming they, I think you can assume they're going to have similar color schemes. So having kind of 2 different fabrics in, one newsboy or something like that could be a lot of fun. So, and then I also talked to them. For those of you who are coming to our meetup that weekend before, I think Jenna and Colin from Hales are coming up as well. And so that'll be
it will be a party. We'll do stuff.
Absolutely.
I just haven't got there yet, but I'll think about it.
So the Raven could be a 3-season cap, not summer. I mean, I would say, again, it's got the thinner liner in it. If you're going to be outside, you're not going to be outside. You're not going to be wanting to mow the lawn in it or something like that. But if you're walking, from inside to a car or something like that, I still would. It's not going to be that hot, if you will, even in Oklahoma. But it's not one you're going to wear out to a game or something like that. So yeah, I'd say it's a 3-season cap for sure.
Huge thanks to Alan, who just helped me on the Instagram thing. So we got that going. Pinned a comment. Yay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan.
Appreciate it. We're trying to figure this out. It's not trying to bring some new people in. Instagram kind of has some different groups. So welcome anyone who is on from Instagram. And we appreciate it. See at least one person on from YouTube.
Yes.
Whatever. So yeah, and every comment is a entry into a drawing for a free. We're gonna do cap your choice. Any of the ones we're looking at tonight. So at the end tonight, we'll draw, and you can pick out any one of these new FunkyBrims line caps tonight.
Happy birthday, Susan. Rob's wife it's her birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. And so we got one more new one to show tonight. From the FunkyBrims line.
Alan is testing out YouTube too. Thank you, Alan. That helps so much.
Absolutely. And then Sarah's got some ladies caps to show real quick. If there's some ladies having birthdays.
Yeah.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, Rob.
A black and white lumberjack. So I hadn't shown this one before. So, kind of been on a run with the lumberjacks. I love these kind of patterns. Not exactly quite the buffalo checks. But it's kind of close. This is,
it is weird how the similar drops are weird.
Yeah, it is. Well, it is. It's what everybody.
I feel like somebody's sneaking around in the house.
Yeah.
Is it you?
We have a spy.
It's Toby and Daisy.
So this one, let's see. This one is going to be a wool blend, but we went ahead and put again. This kind of felt like more of a winter sort of thing. So we went ahead and put the thicker liner in this one. And so this one is a nice one for those of you who are up north or even around here. I mean, it's not, not that hot. I'll wear it quite a bit because I like these kind of
I was going to say, and it's also not completely so warm that if you were a lumberjack up north, then it's going to keep you warm either.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a theme here, folks.
So the black and white one, this one's fun. Kind of see it does have a black brim there. It's kind of a black wool brim underneath. So set that off. Same kind of flat cap shape that we've done with some of the collabs lately. And then also, just the typical one that we do. We're kind of narrowing in on our shapes and kind of saying, okay, this is the ones we're going to go with. We've tried out some different things and kind of figuring out the ones we like the best, which is definitely this one. And then
someone asked for the Raven again. We'll show that in just a second. We're going to go through these first. Will there be more buffalo in the Newsboys?
Yeah, I mean we're looking at the buffalo and the Newsboy is kind of a weird thing. And if you notice like Peaky Hat, the one that they did the buffalo, they alternated it. So some patterns just don't work as well when you split them into 8 panels, right? So if you're imagining these kind of panels here, these are easier to match up, this kind of plaid and everything. These that are more on these squares or whatever, they don't come out looking quite as great in the Newsboy as I would like, but we certainly have tried them. We did one in the Hooligan last year in the green, and that worked pretty well. But you just kind of have to be careful with those. So I personally like the flat, like the Yeah, I'm a newsboy guy. I usually, almost always grab a newsboy if I have a choice between the two. But, with these buffalo plaids and some of those things like the lumberjack, I just kind of like the way they come off in a flat cap better. For those of you who don't know, we have this green one, which is called the Hooligan, which is out there made by Laird. And then we also have the lumberjack from Laird, which was dropped a couple of weeks ago. It's a really nice fabric, thinner liner in this one. So got some of those left as well. So, like these kind of plaids, or I do anyway. So
do you still do the 25% off 2 caps?
For the ones that are in the cap specials. So if you're on our page, there's some little circles going across, and one of those things will say cap specials. And so I think we have 25 off 2, 30 off 3 of the ones in the cap specials. And then right now it's FB line 10 for 10% off all the ones in the FunkyBrims and Laird lines, which we came out with the last couple of weeks, and fall 15 for 15% off all the others.
And hold on, I'm so sorry. Just a minute.
And this is the Raven. Everybody keeps asking.
Oh yeah, that's the. Go ahead, talk about the Raven because people were asking about.
Yeah,
it. So
again, the Raven. This is kind of custom patchwork for us. You kind of process there. You got to come up with 13 different fabrics that you think are all going to kind of look and work together. Well, this one's kind of meant to have kind of a moodier, dark. Lots of purples. Works for it's kind of a Halloween feel, but it's also just kind of a fall feel. I don't like necessarily things that just so scream Halloween that you can't wear it, once November 1st rolls around. So that's kind of it. This one's a great one. Love these colors all around. So kind of come in a little bit closer. You can see there's some plaids in there, some tweeds, some herringbones.
That's a really cool hat.
This is a really cool hat. This is probably one of my favorite patchworks that I've ever seen.
That we've ever done. Can you show the liner?
Yep. The liner in this one is going to be the thinner one. These are some thicker wools, thicker materials on here.
Upholstery. That's the word you were looking for. It is kind of an upholstery.
Yeah.
It kind of is that.
It goes up here. Yeah. Definitely the thicker kind of fabrics. Yeah. But you can get a lot more texture in it. This one's just an interesting cap. Everyone's is kind of a little different, but it all kind of works together as well. And so.
Can you explain the giveaway?
Yeah, giveaway.
What you said.
Every comment. So every real comment, we'll say that. Every don't just kind of put one word in there, one letter or something like that. Those will get kicked out. But every comment. We like to keep this going. Everybody talking to each other. Everybody kind of gets to know each other a little bit on it. Make this a community on Thursday nights, which we've come to look forward to, and if some of you do as well, we appreciate it. And so, just, tell us what you're thinking, ask questions, love to have questions, love to talk about it, that kind of stuff. And then at the end, we kind of go back and.
So we're going to do one giveaway.
One giveaway, which will be for a free cap of your choice.
And that could include the Raven.
Could include the Raven.
Yes.
Yep. And so, whatever's left at that point, if you already bought the Raven, pick out something else, or we'll figure something out to make it fair if you already bought what you're wanting or whatever it is. So,
and let's see.
Yeah, and somebody asked a minute ago. Yeah, once the Raven's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
And so this is, like I said, they did a run of custom fabric, and we'll do that again. It was a lot of fun. So I think Eric was looking at was asking about caps for women. So why don't you pick out one of those?
Also someone asked, I guess, did you ask Ryan how long it takes him from planning to market?
Yeah.
So they threw that question back at you.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, I did. I asked that last night and got a really good answer from Ryan, and it's been funny. Ryan and I have gone back and forth some today as well, so we ended up having good conversations out of that. And for us, we planned this line in April. Yeah, thanks.
No, I just meant.
No, I know.
Show something.
Absolutely. We planned this line back in April, so we have a sales guy who's a hat wizard. I mean, he knows everything there is to know about hats.
Sales guy is not the right word.
Yeah, he's
the guru.
The guru, and so Pablo. Sometimes he jumps on here. Hi, Pablo, if you are on and watching, or if you watch this later. And he's our rep with Alfonso d'Este. He's our rep with American Hat Makers. He reps some other ones as well. And so
he is our N.
Yeah. So we and he also helps coordinate there's a lot of work that goes into all these collaboration caps each time or whatever, and trying to figure out the customs thing and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, so April, these caps were planned out in April, and they showed up this week.
So he brings us, he brings all the fabric samples here, so we don't have to necessarily go to Italy. We did go to Italy, obviously, this summer to do some of the planning, but he literally brings the most insane binders full of samples of fabrics, and Chris sits there and puts them all together, and then Chris will draw out hats in the worst way possible and section it off, and then we will put the fabric samples all. It's actually really, really cool, and it is it's an art form, really, because he's putting together patterns and colors and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And you're only seeing it in this much of a little square. So even when you see like the full cap like this come out, we're only seeing this much. And so you're having to really visualize what that's going to look like on a full hat like that. I can't even do that most of the time. And so there's a lot of times where he's putting them together and he's like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, that's going to look stupid. And then we get it and it looks really good. And it's only because like I'm seeing the square and I can't get it in my mind what it's going to look like on a cap like that where it's all around, or when he does all the different things. So I think I'm better to talk about this than you are, because he just sits there and messes with it. And he's like this like nerd of like hat design, but it's really a really cool process.
It's fun.
It is. And it is phenomenal that we're able to do it as quick. And I think that that's because we're working with Alfonso. It took a while, I think, for these brands to realize that Chris was really serious about it and that we were all in and we were going to do this and do it right.
You got to go over in person. When we went over and met them in person,
everybody sold and understood.
Changed and
that was the same on the Funkified side. Like we had to really meet people and realize that, hey, this isn't our first rodeo in business and we do know what we're talking about. And then finally actually be able to get things moving. But I think it's pretty remarkable that you can design a hat in April and have it show up in October. That is not normal in the fashion world, where you see people designing clothes and fabrics and things like that. It is a lot longer, which is why we see Hales even their designing process is longer than ours. And theirs is further out than ours. We don't have to go quite as far out, but I really think with the clothes and all that kind of stuff you actually do, it's different.
Yeah. And, we've been kind of running a little bit close on some of these collaborations. So we've kind of changed that a little bit. And, we've got fabric swatches for all of what Hales is going to do through all of 2026. And now we've split those and actually shipped those over to Italy so that we can start working on some of the fabric matches, or there's a couple of them where I'm like, we have to find a fabric that is this exact color, like not close to it, but literally this exact Pantone code that is on this, for reasons that'll be apparent when those come out.
Yeah, but it's hard.
Right. So.
I mean, and we operate, you more than me, but I came from the news world. So we operate on very fast deadlines that are like, do it now, like whatever. And he is very last run up. But he is very much like, hey, I need this in 2 weeks. I need this right now. I need this, whatever. And like, so it's hard for us actually to work in this world where things are planned out, because
it's good discipline, though.
It is. And neither one of us are really all that great in the planning. So like we are like having to really stop and go through and think things out really far.
King Booby Foot. I'm so glad people remember that.
Yeah, absolutely. The king of the caps. So anyway, that's just us yapping. I know I should, thank you, Michael, do a Funkified Facebook Live. I've thought a lot about it. I just don't want it to compete with the FunkyBrims Live. And it takes a lot for us to actually get all these together. I'm a little bit scared, but we need to. Anyway.
Hey, one thing we have not mentioned yet is actually since the live last week, we launched the Brims Underground.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Our own group and
private group on Facebook.
Right, and so so if you haven't gone and joined the Brims Underground, we are going to be mentioning some things, giving little sneak peeks there a little bit. There'll be times where there's codes that may, I'll tell you it's dropped earlier and here's a link to where you get it. So, that's going to be kind of one of those places that, if you really want to get these and have the first, best info.
Also, though, that might be the best place for me to post like the behind the scenes pictures that when we do a lot of this planning. Sometimes on Facebook, I don't like to put them all out there because it drowns out everything else we're trying to do. These algorithms are crazy. So trying to make sure you see the lives or see whatever sale we're running. I don't want to overload it with pictures. Our dogs are running in circles.
They're having a time of their lives.
I know. But anyway, so I'll put that in the underground. So it's called the FunkyBrims Underground.
The Brims.
The Brims Underground.
Yeah.
Whatever. And so Google it, look it up. No, don't Google it. Go to Facebook, look it up there, and then you can request to be added, and he can add you in. So yay. Okay. Oh yeah. I was gonna show hats.
Yep. Ladies' hats.
I like the top. I prefer it. So these are called something. I don't remember. These are called plaid something.
Those are going to be the ladies' plaid.
The ladies' plaid.
So these are going to be another one of these where they're all going to be a similar cut, but she's got a number of different colors.
So I have different colors. This is the one and only green one. If you see this, hunter green. You see the
little orange in it. That's pretty good.
And so it's really pretty. These are so comfortable. Here's one that's kind of like a khaki oatmeal kind of color. Oatmeal. I only say that because I ate oatmeal today. I know what that color is. Blue. And I think there's only one blue. And then we have a gray color. And so these all have a fleece lining. So these are our winter caps for ladies that are coming in. We have several. If you go onto the website and you look under the women's caps, the thing, whatever the circle is, the category collection, I added like 5 different styles today.
Yeah. So women's plaid.
Yeah, and so we'll show some next week. He was like, "You can only show 2 today," so whatever. So anyway, this is one of the styles. Yeah, but they are actually super cute. This one's a little bit bigger for me, but I put the sizing down there, and each one is sized a little different. So I did explain that. There's some that are tighter than others. But if you have a lady in mind that you're looking for a cap for, please go into the women's collection because I'm adding more there. I even added Australian berets. Yeah. Australian wool berets that are like really cool too. So some of them are a one size fits all and some are not. So each individual, these are one size fits all, but each of the individual listings will tell you what they are. And that's where I kind of went in and said, hey, these are a little bit snug or these aren't or whatever, blah.
And they're all going to have a little bit of elastic in back, right? So because,
my hair.
Depending on how you're wearing your hair or something like that.
So all the women's caps come with the elastic. And I know you boys don't really like that on the regular caps, but women actually do because like all of us have our hair, well, mine's flat, but fluffed up or, all the stuff we put in our hair. So this actually helps a lot because if you have a big hair day or whatever you're having, or your hair's thicker, you want this give if you're a woman, especially.
Some of them will be like a 56 or a 58 with elastic, and some of them are one size fits all.
Yeah, these are all here, one size fits all, but you can kind of see the style. This is the way they look. This is what women's caps look like. Generally, some of them are a little bit different, but generally speaking, it looks like this. Now I'm going to grab you a sparkly one, because we needed a sparkle one. And I don't remember what this was called either.
So I think you called it the sparkle.
Oh, maybe I called it the sparkle.
I think you called it the sparkle. And this one's more like a woven sweater or something.
It is. It's like a sweater, and it's a little bit different. If you're not careful, it'll sit too high on your head, and you'll look like this.
Like a chef.
Yeah. Or there's that Linda Perry. Do you remember that singer that sings like, when you, you go outside and you get real high and you sing What's Going On?
I remember the song.
Yeah. So she has the big hats that go like this. And she sings like this. And she's probably the only person that can pull it off. Anyway, these are like sweater baseball caps in a weird way, but they got sparkles. See all the glitter? There's glitter. It's really cool. And they're like a wool. And then inside is a fleece lining. They're super nice.
Nice summer cap.
Yes. My mom wears these like crazy. And I don't know that she even realizes that.
4-9 blondes. There you go.
4-9 blondes. Yeah.
4-9 blondes.
Okay, if you loved them, then you don't know what I was talking about.
Since I've listened to that, I'd love to listen to that again.
Well, whatever. Anyway, so check this out. Sparkles. Okay, they're in here. Now, there's different colors. Hold on. Let me go to this one. Like, there's a dark one too. See how it could look really stupid if you do it like this. But if you pull it down, it's supposed to be almost kind of like a baseball cap, but it's a sweatery thing. And it's all sparkly, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera real well.
It's a lot. You catch them every once in a while.
Yeah, it's actually there's sparkle. A lot. It's not like a little bit because I don't do a little bit of sparkle.
Yeah, she loves the glitter.
Yeah. So anyway, there's glitter. It's cool. This looks funny on me right now.
There you go.
Get it to stick. Anyway, all right. So
steam.
Yeah, whatever. Sparkle sweater baseball caps. That's what they are. That's what I should have named it. But they're super cute. There's a lot of ladies caps in there. So go ahead and start looking. And as they come in, I'll add them. Now that
and price point, those are like
Yeah.
$24.
Oh yeah, I
And
think
the-
I put
and
them
the-
all at like 24
and
bucks.
the fall 15 will work on that. So you're looking
Yeah.
at like $20 shipped or whatever on those. So
They
you
make
know.
really good stocking stuffers because also, let's see, these things aren't like y'all's. Like you can actually fold these all up. and
especially
squish
that sweater one.
Yeah. I mean, women's caps are not necessarily the same.
Not quite the same structure.
No, not at all. But anyway, they're super cool. Are you trying to quiet me up? Because I feel like you're quieting me up.
I was going to say, I saw somebody say that this shirt with the Tommy, I didn't even think about that as one to work together. But this is a little bit of a gray there. This actually does really look pretty well good together.
Good. Yeah, and also my lady's wearing a cap too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you put it on the table, so I thought you wanted it.
Yeah. Whoever want them, we do have brim hats, fedoras, a lot of leather ones here. Let's see how this kind of looks. I actually like this cap a lot. But we have everything from sort of steampunk looking hats to whatever else. So kind of hit me up. Those are not on the website. They're too customized or whatever. And
just message us. We have quite a few of them.
Quite a few of them. Yeah.
If you look on the Funkified site, I've been posting a couple of those.
Yeah. We've had them in there for Halloween as well.
Let us see here.
See if we got some questions. But we didn't do a collaboration with this shirt. I kind of wish we had now, but back when this one was kind of coming out, we thought we were only going to pick one a month, and that's kind of grown from there. But I really like this one, so I just kind of grabbed a couple of other ones that depending on what kind of style you're looking at, and also just caps that we may have forgot about. So this one was one from last year. This one is called the Cash. Nice flat cap. Called the Cash because it's actually a wool and cashmere blend. So super soft. It's going to be a warmer one. I think this comes in like 5 colors. This one is tan, and this one is $56. So take 15% off of that. It's hologram. It's going to be made in Italy as well. But the Cash, it's a great kind of winter cap there. I kind of liked it with this particular shirt as well.
Hold on, a couple questions. Philip, yes, you just joined the just hit the join button on the whatever that thing is called. The Brims Underground.
Brims Underground.
And then someone wants to know the material of the Tommy and what the cap of the week is. Cap of the week.
We're about to get to the cap of the week.
Cap of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Don't you remember?
Yeah,
no,
it's kind of Adam's family.
It's
right?
Adam's family, but that's how you learn the days of the week in preschool.
I just memorized them.
Oh, because you're so cool. Well, as a preschool teacher, that's how I taught it. So we should sing cap of the week.
First class.
Mm-hmm.
From last year in the mustard.
It actually looks like mustard.
It does.
Dijon, if you will.
So 2 caps of the week this week.
Hold on. Did you do the fabric and the Tommy?
Oh, sorry. The fabric and the Tommy. Find the Tommy. What did they do with the Tommy? Okay. There's the Tommy. The Tommy's gotten worn a lot. So the Tommy is going to be a wool blend. It's kept it a little bit lighter. We looked at several different herringbones for it, and so trying to get the right one that was just the right sort of. You kind of see if I get in here just right, and kind of see the drape there. I mean, again, to do the Tommy one, you got to have the right kind of lines in it and all this stuff. So this one is going to be a wool blend. It is going to have a thinner liner in it. So it's on the oval shape, so it's not gonna have the big poofs on the side that some of them might. But that is the Tommy. And,
lots of you are getting the Raven. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, the Raven's fun. I don't think the Raven's gonna last very long. So
the Raven is amazing, actually.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited about the Raven, and we did a fair number of them. Again, we kind of custom designed this, picked these out, put them together, all that. And you never know exactly till you see it show up, but super excited how that turned out. So again, in the sort
Grey
of
Poupon.
Grey Poupon.
Whoa.
Those commercials.
Dude, I used to think that was for rich people. Didn't you? Grey Poupon?
Well, they tried to give you that,
No, I know, but it's
upscale.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
But I literally thought like you had to like drive a Rolls Royce to have Grey Poupon. And also I saw a video and it was that ice cream. Do you remember the ice cream that looked like a layer cake? And I saw a video and it was like, I used to think rich people could have this. I thought the same thing. Like they used to really mess us up with those commercials.
Those commercials, they were good.
I know.
Gray lined herringbone. So one of the caps of the week, gray lined herringbone. And so this one is going to be a hologram. Gray lined herringbone is normally
That
48.
looks really good with that.
Yeah, that's the reason I picked this one. This one, I really like this one.
Because you said, man, I'd be looking sexy in my gray herringbone.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And so I got this one marked down to $40. Fall 15 will work on that. So that'll be another $6 off. So you're looking at $34 shipped for this one. The gray lined herringbone. We'll kind of look at it a little closer here. So it's gray and it's a herringbone and it's got lines in it. So the name was very creative, but descriptive. Typical sort of hologram lines. Again, kind of it's going to have the quilted lining there. This one is going to be a wool blend as well. Mainly going to be some virgin wool. And but this one is just a nice one. Again, kind of putting together something. Since we didn't do a collaboration this week, those of you who this will be dropping at noon on Saturday, by the way, the county line shirt. But yeah, I really like this one. Kind of the lines in it kind of play off of that pretty well.
Have you seen their marketing? Hales did their pictures, Jenna and her husband, for the county line.
They did.
They look really good.
Yeah.
They are super cute.
Yep. No, that's going to be a lot to live up to. You know, we're gonna be the models in one before too long.
That does not sound like a good idea.
Yeah. You
know. Let's see. Yeah, I saw some questions, but now I forgot what they were. Hey, Amy. Hey, Amy. You missed some of the hats. The women's hats. You'll have to go on there, Amy. I loaded a bunch of women's hats today. They're asking if we have a pin for the Raven.
We do not have a pin for the Raven.
We should have.
We should.
You know what? I do on the Funkified side.
Oh, you have Edgar Allan Poe. You have an Edgar Allan Poe pin set on the. It has a raven, and yep, you sure do.
I do, because I'm cool like that.
You sure do. I forgot all about that.
And I have salt and pepper shakers if you want to make it classy. You can have your raven.
I have quite a bit of Edgar Allan Poe stuff on the Funkified side.
Yes, so. I even have hairpins and a coffee mug. And I have an ornament. I got a bunch of cool stuff. Well, your wife is so cool.
Other cap of the week.
I feel like you just ignored me.
No, I was listening. I just thought we would go on to the other cap of the week is the second Duke. So we've had the Duke in sort of this slate blue green, which is one of my favorite ones of the year, and same kind of cut and feel. This one is the Duke in Cocoa Twill. So kind of look at it there. You're going to have kind of alternating kind of a brown and black there. This one is going to be on the cap of the week down to $42. 15% off makes it $35.70 shipped. So it kind of gives you a dark somewhere. You know, it's got the black and the brown in it. So it's kind of a dark brown from a little bit of a distance, but I think it looked good with this shirt as well.
Hold on. Rob asked, he asked what one of my favorite women's caps were. I like the denim ones because I can put all my pins in them. And so I usually get those, like we have like 3 different shades and you just restocked that, right?
We did.
Yeah. So it's like light, medium, and dark denim. But I love those. You can put all your pins and like make it funky and whatever. My employees love those because they
all the girls in the store they grab those denim ones more than anything. And we've actually had to restock those. I think this is the 3rd time we've restocked those denim caps. Those
they fit well.
They sell in store like crazy.
Yeah, they're really cool. And then I love that you can do all the pins and all that kind of stuff, which we have on the Funkified side. We also have trucker caps too for Funkified, and we put all of our pins in. I think all of us just like the pins. All of you like the pins. What is it with the pins? Yeah. It's like when we were like in high school and used to put all the pins on our backpack, or all the skater kids did. I mean, I guess I didn't, but I watched everybody else do it. And then at some point I did when I thought I was cool, and then I had to take them off because I wasn't all that cool. But that's okay. I still like pins. That's all.
So
here's the situation. So move away. So I've been sick all week and I haven't spoken to the people. I haven't talked to anybody. So like I'm getting all the words out right now because I have been literally in bed for a solid week and it's been yuck.
Ever since we got back, really.
Yeah. It's not been good at all. So now I'm back and I feel better. And so now I get to yak with you guys. Yes, this is the autism cap. People are asking.
Absolutely.
Autism cap. Where's it located on the thing?
That is, there's a link that we pinned to the top or got put in there at some point. But then if you also just go to the link for the live, if you look at the QR code up there, right there, that'll take you to the link for the live tonight. And up in the description up there, it has a link to the autism caps. They're kind of on their own page, or you can just search autism.
And I'm not sure, what is this material?
That is just a polyester. So this one is definitely more of a summer material.
Yeah,
it's a thinner.
It was made by Alfonso, though, right?
Yeah, we had it. Maybe we remember we carried.
Yeah, I remember.
We carried this fabric and handed it to him.
None of this is easy, my friends.
when we went over to Italy or whatever, and so I think this is all going to be a polyester. So which is these kind of things. The way they make any of these kind of materials, whether it's party shirt, shaka, something like that, it's a plain white material that they're literally doing some kind of sublimation on that they're going through. So it's all going to be, generally some kind of poly or something like that.
Yeah. It's really nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Are we going to carry the country line? Is it county line?
Yeah. County line. Yes. We will have these. They will drop.
What about the t-shirt?
We did not get the t-shirt. So this one was supposed to drop a little bit earlier. And I think this was one of the last ones that we had to do the pre-orders before the t-shirts were available. So this is probably the last one we'll ever have where we don't have the t-shirts for it.
Can you put the cap on? Is this your size?
That is my size.
Okay.
I believe so. Yep.
Okay. So Rick said he's not sure if he can pull off the autism cap. Here it is on a dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's
you obviously wouldn't wear the shirt.
It's the same shape as all the rest of them. So get a little bit of curve in the brim there.
It'd be fun with a t-shirt, anything like that. Yeah, I'm just wearing a black t-shirt right now.
Right. So
So any more Starkowski? Scott, for the love.
Yeah. right now we do not have any orders in with Starkowski. That was just difficult to make work, and everything else that's going on right now. With just trying to get anything into the country and all that kind of stuff. That one, we don't have any more on order with Starkowski right now. So,
okay. When is the next collaboration?
Yeah, Jeff helped make the material. Jeff would know that, but I guess I explained it right. It's poly sublimated. Yeah. So there we go. Who makes the Raven? The Raven is depending on what you mean by make, it is our line, custom to us, picked out the fabrics, that kind of stuff. But it is actually made on the same lines where they make the Alfonso Dest caps. Alfonso Dest has a private label site called Mr. Hatter. So it's made, but it's the same line, same people, same everything that we toured and everything. So that's where it is made in Naples.
Naples. You guys are gonna love the autism cap. It's amazing, and also it's such a bold fabric. People are gonna know exactly what this is, and it's a conversation starter, especially those of you who advocate in this field or have children with autism. This is a really great cap for that.
Yep. So absolutely. And again, portion of the proceeds of each one of those is going to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, funding research, that sort of thing as well.
Poor Scott. He said he just got eliminated from the giveaway for asking about Starkowski.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just kidding. No
questions are off limits, and we love it. I love the Starkowski caps. They're great. They just at a certain level, like the ones we had last summer, I ordered in February. And waited all summer. Everybody kind of lived with that, and then you get to like August or September, and they're like, "Hey, we're ready to ship them." And I'm like, I don't really need summer caps in September, and I need the fall caps now. And so
it's hard to work with.
And then the shipping and everything. We have enough issues. I mean, I spend way more time than I would like to dealing with sort of customs and all that kind of stuff right now, and just trying to get everything. So here's an interesting little factoid. All of the caps that we're showing tonight as our first, as sort of part one of the FunkyBrims line, is actually the second one that was shipped. So this was all supposed to be our second drop of our line. And the first drop of our line actually shipped before these, and they are still sitting in customs jail. Mm-hmm. And no one can actually explain all the paperwork's right, all the duties have been paid. We haven't gotten to those yet. So there's actually all of the things that were supposed to be the first things in our line. are just sort of sitting there in purgatory waiting to be shipped. And
who knows?
so we'll see.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is. It's a good chunk of money just sitting in Memphis right now, and whatever it is. So I'd love to get them out as well. And so, but these
he keeps talking about driving down there and getting them.
Well, they won't release them. That's the thing.
I
mean, it's yeah, absolutely. They are stuck.
Yeah, there's some fashionable people working in customs right
now. I think they're having a fashion show. Standing around. I mean,
yeah, walking around your caps.
Right. So, but it is, and it's just one of those things, right? I mean, we are a small business, and so in theory, we would have liked to have had that first line, sold them to use to pay for the second line, but at this point, we paid for the first and second, and we're still waiting for the first one to show up. So that's just part of business and whatever it is today. But it'd be nice to. I'm going to be upset if we're sitting here in January waiting for that first one.
I'm going to be upset because it turns out we have 2 stores, not 1. And I want to get my stuff too.
Right. Absolutely. So,
okay. Will the loadable oatmeal stretch from a 61 to a 62? Yes.
Yes. These
Do
last.
you want to share?
We do have the stretchers. The stretchers are for sale. Those are out there. Just kind of look up hat stretchers made by American hat makers. They're really good. I like the 4-way, get a little stretch on the side, but also all of these load and wool ones. I didn't grab the oatmeal, but I've got my ox blood here. They are very stretchy. This has some give to it, the thinner liner in it and all this kind of stuff. So I'm actually sized down. I'm normally a 61. I've got a 60 on, and that's no problem. And then the Funky Blinders, which I keep trying to get to. This one is probably the one I've worn. This one's turning into my favorite of the Funky Blinders we've done. Of course, I like the Celtic one for March or whatever as well. But this one, just find myself wearing it a lot. So we still do have some of these. We ordered a lot more of them this time. But if you hadn't seen it, Funky Blinders fall. We got the oatmeal. We got the ox blood. We got this kind of nice blue tweed. Got this kind of tweed there, a little oatmeal brim. But this one's just a nice clean look. And I find myself grabbing this one a lot. So that's the Laird Funky Blinders fall 2025.
Michael suggested we do another steam and stretch demo at some point, and I think that's probably a pretty good idea.
Absolutely.
To do that.
So this is the pen that does come with the Funky Blinders. That one does have a pen with it. So somebody asked earlier when the next collaboration is going to be. It's actually going to be a couple of weeks. So hopefully we've got more of our caps to show next few weeks. That was kind of the plan or whatever. Hales has this one that's dropping this week. We didn't do a collaboration with. There'll be yet another one we didn't do a collaboration with, but we will have, their hats, their flannels, the t-shirts on that one, and make some other recommendations. And then the next one after that, which will probably be a little, mid to late November, we'll have a collaboration caps with that one. Which are actually on the way. So we kind of got that fixed, and they're moving a little bit earlier.
Glenn asked if it was hard to stretch a hat.
No, it is not. And
it is the weirdest thing ever.
Kind of had this conversation with somebody this week who was kind of worried about, I'm going to hurt it or whatever. I mean, yes, you can hurt it. At some point when you hear seams busting, stop. But, it's just kind of, common sense there. But, you steam it, stretch it, you steam it, shape it. If you mess it up, do it again, right? I mean, that's just kind of what it is. So
it's weird. It works very easily.
So in terms of matches with this shirt, also, I would be remiss if I didn't show this one, because this one's one of my favorite ones to go with it. Actually, this one is the weathered tartan, and I think this one looks just great with it as well. It's kind of just a little bit of that orange kind of showing through in it, and some of the other kind of grays and stuff and the blacks. So last year's bestseller of all was the dark tartan, which was this one. I have those restocked, and then this weathered tartan is kind of a close cousin, if you will, which I like it as well. And so I think it looks great with this shirt. But if you don't have at least one of these, it's definitely one to I can't even tell you how many times we restocked the dark tartan. This is probably definitely the best-selling caps we've ever had, and just keeps on going. And these both sell great in store as well. When people see the eyes and get their eyes on them, they got a great drape to them. They do have a quilted liner in them, but it's a pretty thin material, really. So I even wear this one over the summer, and we're in Oklahoma.
How long do you leave the stretcher on the hat?
Overnight if you can would be
Okay.
best. And
And yes, we do sell the hat stretchers.
yep, we sure do. Just
Just,
kind of put
search it in the
hat
site there.
stretcher in there, and that's in there. Let's see. Can you hold them side by side? I'm assuming you're talking about these two. So yeah, I mean, you can see they're very similar, but they're just different enough, right? And so, you know, the dark tartan looks good, you know, with this shirt as well, for instance. But you know, I personally like the weathered with it. So there's just, you know, just a little bit of difference. You know, it's weathered looking, right? It's almost like you took this cap and you just kind of left it, you know, let it get that kind of weathered look to it. So I think they're kind of fun together or whatever. But yeah, that is the two of them.
How many centimeters can a wool hat stretch?
You know, it depends. You know, a lot of it has to do, I mean, because part of what you're stretching, it's not just the wool, it's going to be the, you know, sort of the band here. So it's really one of the things is what is that band made out of? You have some of them, you know, like this one is the bourbon fleck, which also was one I was going to show. And kind of the way it's made, it's almost kind of reinforced. So those are a little bit harder to stretch. It's kind of made to be more, you know, kind of down in it like that. Kind of a little different shape to it. But you know, I can always get a you know, at least a centimeter out of it. Again, I'm a 61. You know, some of the materials, like with the collaborations where we have a lot of the flannel in it, and of course the flannel is going to be you know, it's got some spandex in it, it's got some, you know, everything like that in it. I've actually got one where, you know, somebody really wanted a cap, and so only we had a 61 that I was wearing, so when I sold it to them, it was the last one. So I took a 59 and I just kind of went to work on it over a couple of days. And yeah, I got the 59 now where, you know, so that's 2 centimeters and I can put 2 fingers up in it as well. So I probably turned it into a 62 or 63. But I don't know that I would.
Do you have Tweed Patch whiskey on hand to show?
Tweed Patch whiskey. I do. Yeah, you know
what?
Sarah's making fun of me over there.
Okay.
I absolutely do. This is another one that I liked with this too. So it's Tweed Patch and whiskey, and also the Tweed Patch and indigo. Indigo.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So it's this one. So yeah, this is one of those shirts also that just kind of matches up with a lot of different stuff, right? You can wear blues, you can wear grays, you can wear kind of oranges, rusts, whatever it is. I think this is it's a really nice nice color.
It is time for a giveaway, son. You've been going on.
It is for
such a long time.
All right. Got one more thing. One more thing.
What?
And then yeah, we'll do the giveaway. And then if anyone who kind of jumped on late wants to see the caps again that we dropped, I will. But yeah, we have this whole set of leathers, and yeah, that's leather. We have these whole set of leathers in newsboys and flat caps, and they come in both kind of a nubuck, you know, kind of a textured leather, and also sort of this football leather, if you will. And so they're coming grays, blacks, blues, whatever it is. I kind of like the gray with this as well. But you know, this is one of those where you know, they're a little bit more expensive. I think they're a pretty good price for leather caps, but we can get them in. You know, several of you have had me order them. You know, we're usually about 10 days. So if you say, hey, I want that, you know, leather cap in this size, whatever it is, we're sold out. You know, usually about 10 days or so, we'll have it in hand from Hologram. Yeah, these are all real leather. You know, nicely textured leather. This is the full grain leather. We also have a nubuck leather, and from Hologram. Made in Italy, Italian leather actually, and so yeah, genuine leather as it says there, and so yeah, those are genuine.
All right, show your favorite hats, brother. We got to do a giveaway.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Appreciate everybody being on tonight. Like I said, we're gonna run through all the ones in a line again after we do the giveaway, but you know, want everybody to, you know, if they've been on the whole time, they've seen enough of them. If they want to stay on, ask questions, whatever it is. Feel free. So let us see if you've done your magic yet.
And this is going to be for a cap of your choosing.
Cap of your choosing of any of the FunkyBrims.
And if you've already bought one, we can.
If you already, yeah, exactly. That's what it says. So, Daniel McAuliffe, congratulations, Daniel. Daniel McAuliffe is the winner tonight. So just reach out to me. We will figure out which one you want. If you already bought one, whatever it is. So I will run through these. Stay on, answer questions, anything like that you want. And so. Yeah, so Scott, don't like the faux leather on caps. We are going to be doing a collab that has real leather coming up not too far into next year. So that one's going to be a fun collaboration as well.
The issue with leather, though, is pricing. I mean, you can really throw your price through the roof there if we do too many with real leather.
Right. Yep. So, and that's where, having, we've kind of gone back and forth, and I've got Alfonso down to where I think we can make it a reasonable price and do one. It'll make sense why that one needs to be real leather when we get to it. And so, yeah, appreciate everybody, who's jumping off if you need to, for sure. But I will go through real quick. The Raven, the one everybody was asking about, got a ton of messages about this today, everything. I love this cap. Again, kind of a custom patchwork. Won't find anywhere else. Got some dark moody colors, some purples, some darks, dark blues, grays, all that kind of stuff. The Raven. And
actually, someone just asked about the giveaway. We have all the names from YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram right now that are in a shuffler thing that we have sitting here. So that's what we're pulling from. So we did go through the YouTube as well. They're all in there, actually.
Yep. No,
and then it counts the comment. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. So yeah, every comment is an entry. Appreciate you being in. Only one winner, obviously, tonight. And so, but yeah, everybody's on there. We can see the comments from every one of the platforms on here. We've got kind of a streaming software we're still trying to learn and figure out, but it puts it all together. And it also helps us when we bring guests on that we don't end up, half the face or something like that. It keeps everything.
We're also still trying to figure that out too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Yorkshire plaid. This is the flat cap version of it, and also have that in a newsboy version, which I like with this shirt as well. Then we have a black and white lumberjack, which is this one here. Nice, sort of almost like a buffalo plaid, a little bit different. This one has a quilted liner for winter in it. FunkyBrims line again. Kind of down sewn in here on that one. So kind of hid that one a little different. So that one is on there.
Scott said to have a great week, King Boobyfoot.
Thank you. And with the Tommy. And we'll just kind of show again caps of the week this week. We had the Duke and Cocoa Twill, $42 with code FB or fall 15. It's going to knock that down to $35.70. And then this really pretty gray lined herringbone is going to be $40. 15% off. That'll be $6. So $6 off. So take it down to $34. Again, shipping included on all these prices. So that one's the gray lined herringbone. And so we'll kind of go out where we started, or should have started with the Shelby. Yeah, I didn't even see how much I liked it with this shirt, but that is sharp. So appreciate it. And appreciate everybody being on. We enjoy this. Appreciate everyone's business growing. Don't forget the autism cap as well. Actually, collaboration with Pinhead.
Yeah. Melinda just grabbed one for her son.
Appreciate that, Melinda. Appreciate
they're super
appreciate
cute.
Everyone. Sold quite a few of those, and good cause. Again, donation for every one of those. And with that, if you guys have any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you next week, where hopefully, I know I held back at least one, so there's one more cap that's already to us that I really like. That want to make sure.
He puts a lot of hope in customs.
I do. So in case customs doesn't come through with something else, we've at least got one more from our line, and some women's, and a really, really cool one from Hologram that we saw when we were over there. That you were like, oh, you have to buy that, and it finally came in.
Oh, cool.
You haven't even seen that one yet. No. So we'll have some new stuff next week. Either way.
Thank you, Melinda.
So
I see you. Thank you, guys.
All right.
See y'all. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.